Haryana Police claims that it has started the process to cancel passports and visas of protesters. They've called them vandals or rowdies while speaking to the media, alleging they were involved in violence and vandalism during the farmers' protest recently in Haryana. The Haryana Police, in fact, has released these photographs. Police claim these men have been identified with CCTV and drone cameras and have been involved in violence. Who are these people though? We don't know. Police has not disclosed this yet. However, they claim these protesters came to Haryana from Punjab in the garb of farmer protests. Opposition has targeted the Haryana government over this move. Manish Tiwari has claimed that this is a first and another low by a fascist state. Bashir Ahmed of NC has said that BJP is trying to suppress the voice of the farmers. Let's listen in to what the police has said, followed by what the opposition is claiming.
देखो, आपके माध्यम से बताना चाह रहा हूं कि पंजाब से हरियाणा की तरफ आने वाले किसान आंदोलन में जो भी उपद्रवी हैं, जो भी इस आंदोलन में हरियाणा की तरफ बढ़कर बैरिकेड तोड़ना या और किसी तरीके का उपद्रव मचाना, ऐसे लोगों को हम लोगों ने आइडेंटिफाई किया हमारे सीसीटीवी कैमरों से और हमारे ड्रोन के कैमरों से, और जो हमने वीडियो बनाई है उससे भी हम लोगों ने आइडेंटिफाई करके उन लोगों के खिलाफ हम लोग हमारे मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ पासपोर्ट ऑफिस और एम्बेसी में हम लोग उनके वीज़ा और पासपोर्ट जो है उनको रद्द करने के लिए हमने अभी हम जो आदेश है वो हम पारित करने वाले हैं। बिल्कुल, हम लोगों ने बहुत सारी ऐसी फोटोग्राफ्स हम लोगों ने ली हैं जिसमें जो ये लोग तोड़फोड़ कर रहे हैं और अलग अलग तरीके से उपद्रव मचा रहे हैं। उन लोगों के हम फोटोज़ और उनका पूरा एड्रेस, नाम वगैरह हम लोग पता करके पासपोर्ट ऑफिस और एम्बेसी में उनके खिलाफ उनका वीज़ा हो या पासपोर्ट हो उसको रद्द करने के लिए कार्रवाई कर रहे हैं।
देखिए, भारतीय जनता पार्टी और केंद्र सरकार जो है वो ब्रिटिश शासन से ये सब ले रही है। जब ब्रिटिश राज था हमारे देश पे तो इसी तरह से लोगों को प्रताड़ित किया जाता था, उनको प्रताड़ित करना, उनको दिल्ली नहीं आने देना। क्या दिल्ली उनका नहीं है? क्यों दिल्ली आने से रोका जा रहा है?
एक और डिक्टेटराना फैसला आ गया है और बीजेपी का ये स्टाइल रहा है कि लोगों के जो जज्बात हैं उनको दबा रहे हैं। किसानों के साथ पहले भी ये खिलवाड़ हुआ था और जब 750 लोग मर गए थे उसके बाद 3 बिल वापस हुए थे। आज इनके साथ बात नहीं हो रही है और ये अजीब गरीब जो आज स्टेटमेंट हरियाणा गवर्नमेंट का है कंडेमेबल है, उसको कंडेम करना चाहिए और बिल्कुल इसकी मुखालफत करनी चाहिए। थैंक यू।
So even before I proceed to try and understand the different aspects of this issue, one question that really comes to everybody's mind is, from Jammu all the way till Kanyakumari, Jammu and Kashmir all the way to Kanyakumari, from the east to the west, there are politicians who also protest. And there are politicians who are nothing short of hooligans as well. I'm not doing a blanket comparison here, but I'm just saying they also break barricades, they also destroy public property, they also jump over so many barricades and, so many visuals that are famous across the country. Protests that keep happening. Why have we not had their passports cancelled, visas cancelled? I mean, what is this special category of privilege anyway? We'll come back to that. But if you are acting against one section of people, there has to be a reason to act against another section of people, unless there is another aspect linked to the act that you're taking, which is also something we'll try and understand, a question, and try to find answers. Now, coming back to this whole issue, so how does one draw the line between protests, incidental damage to property, vandalism, and targeted intimidation? Let's look first at what is the right of the police. Police cannot cancel passports and visas. What they can do is reach out to the passport issuing authority, that's the Ministry of External Affairs, state the grounds that they have found worrying, concerning. The ministry then can decide or take the action that's required. Or the police can, with a notice, take over the passports of the concerned people and move a court stating the grounds and seeking directions for competent authorities to cancel the passports and visas. But the big question at this point is, why is the focus on revoking, cancelling passports and visas? Is there a foreign connect that has been established? Then the people need to know. Because if it's vandalism, it is your and my money that's been wasted. We need to know what is the foreign connect, if there is. As of now, the police has not said anything about this officially. Very closely connected to this, ladies and gentlemen, is also another issue. Acts or laws that are used against protesters. Bulldozers being used against homes of protesters or alleged violators. Depends upon which prism one is looking at it from. Remember, just this year in January, an 18-year-old youngster in Madhya Pradesh's Ujjain spent 151 days in judicial custody. His home was demolished, citing encroachment. He had allegedly spat on a religious procession, but came out of jail in January this year because the witness and complainant in this case refused to identify him. Homes bulldozed for torching a police station in Assam. Properties of alleged suspects in Ram Navami violence razed in Madhya Pradesh's Khargone in 2022. From Uttar Pradesh, Uttarakhand and Haryana, these states have or are in the verge of passing laws that allow attaching properties or recovering losses for vandalism during protests. It's hard to say that this is a wrong move, because frankly, no one has a right for violence or vandalism, particularly to public property. But where does one draw the line? These are some very important aspects that we need to look into.